Hello everyone, Josh here with Enemy Impact, bringing you guys some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links news, and today we got a lot of news to cover here, a lot of leaks to cover, so I want to try and get through it as fast as possible. Thank you so much, Yazin, Dragon, various members from the Discord, also members from Reddit, as well as XOF for confirming some of this information. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. So here, we have a little bit of data. Now, you guys know we had a little bit of a data download earlier today, very early, like 1 a.m. Eastern time, right? It was only like a small data update, and I said in the Discord, I bet you we're going to start getting some leaks now, involving kind of what's to come in Duel Links, right? Well, we're getting an actual campaign event, apparently, for the 2018 World Championship Series, and we're getting 2 new game mats for that. I didn't really want to throw that in the video because a lot of various YouTubers already covered that, and it's not really nothing special anyway. It's just game mats. Who cares? That's for the aesthetics, right? We want to get to the good stuff. So, we have a little thing here called Tutorial Accomplishment. Accomplished. Menu is now available. Synchro started tutorial and Synchro summoning. So basically what it's saying is we're going to have an actual Synchro summoning tutorial for those of you that are unfamiliar with how Synchros work at the Duel School, which you can probably access at any time when that does drop. And funny enough, we actually have Duel School challenges coming very soon. So, hey, coincidence. And we also have a tabletop event coming, which we're also going to talk about right after this. Let's just get to the next image real quick. So, yeah, guys, Synchros are coming a lot sooner than a lot of us anticipated. Alright, so now we got 2 new cards dropped in the game files now. Stardust Dragon and Junk Synchron. Now, basically what this is telling you, this is kind of showing us the actual tutorial stage that they want us to complete. And it's apparently telling us that we got to use Junk Synchron to, of course, special summon Stardust Dragon from the extra deck. And then it's kind of going into a little bit of detail of the size of Stardust Dragon being a level 8 and how to go about doing an actual Synchro summon. So this, again, is just further explanation and basically what the tutorial is going to be covering when that tutorial drops. The fact that we got these files added very recently means Synchros are not too far away. Very, very soon we're going to get those. So, before we go to the next images, though, I want to dive into the new tabletop event and some of the decks that they want us to build. Now, the first 18 decks, I believe, are just using a bunch of cards we've already had already in the game, but these next ones are showcasing and name-dropping some cards that we do not have yet, in which we will also talk about individually. Alright, here we go. So I dropped this all in to Notepad++. I got it all edited out so it looks nice here on screen, and it's not too bright because it was from Reddit and it was from somebody threw it in some data files online, and it just was too white and I don't like it. That's not a racial slur either, by the way, guys. It was hurting my eyes, and I don't think you guys wanted to see it either being so bright. So I did throw it in the Notepad++, changed up the theme so it looked a little bit darker. So I do hope you guys appreciate that little attention to detail. But anyways, so we have deck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way down to, I believe, 18, where it's basically just telling us to use decks that we've already had in the game, right? So this event's going to challenge you by making you create various deck builds for different situations. We'll get more information when that event actually drops. But that event was speculated to be Duke Devlin, but now there's a chance it could also be Yami Bakura, because he also used tabletop dice. So yeah, there you go. So this could be an actual Yami Bakura event instead of Duke Devlin. Who knows? But anyways, let's get to the good stuff. Deck 19 and below. So deck 19, a deck focused on dark zombie vampire monsters. When Vampire Kingdom's effect is activated by sending cards to the graveyard from your opponent's deck to destroy a monster your opponent's card. And then also has Vampire Grace, Vampire Kingdom, and Vampire's Domain listed. Of course, Kingdom and Domain are actually 2 new cards. Now remember, these are rough translations because all this information came from the Japanese version of the game, not the global version. So bear with me with these translations, guys. Bear with me. Alright, so deck 20, an insect deck built around with Inzektor. I love that name. Monsters which equip monsters in your hand and graveyard If you use Cocoon of Ultra Evolution, you can special summon Metamorphous Insect. You kind of you can see where these translations are going here. But anyway, so it's name dropping Inzektor, Centipede, Giga Mantis, Earwig, and then a Parallel Twister, which we've already had that in the game, so that's not really a big thing. And then deck 21 and 22. 21 is listing UA warrior monsters. No, we're not talking about UA heroes, you know, from My Hero Academia plus Ultra. But we're getting UA midfielder, UA Dreadnought Dunker, and UA penalty box. And then for the 22 deck, we got Abyss Soldier listed, which we already have. Mermail, Abyss Megalo, which that is new. And Mermail, Abyss Gunday. So some good, juicy stuff. Now, what do some of these new cards do? Let's jump into that. Alright, so just make sure I have this on full screen. I think I actually skipped one. Nope, there we go. So our first card we're going to talk about is Junk Synchron. Now this is listed in the actual tutorial event for actual synchro summoning on how to do it and all that good stuff. So apparently we're going to be using Junk Synchron. We're going to be using Stardust Dragon as the synchro to use. So those two cards, of course, have already been listed. But this is a Warrior Tuner effect. And by the way, guys, tuners can also be vanilla monsters because it doesn't matter. It's a 1300 attack, 500 defense, dark attribute, 3-star. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard, special summon that target in defense position, but it has its effects negated. So you could literally just put this monster on the field, get a free level 2 out of your grave, and now you got level 5 monsters on the field, and there you have it. So not bad, honestly. And you could even use that to bring out like a level 5 synchro. Like there's that kind of combo going for this card. All right. Mithra, the Thunder Vassal. Now, this card was also leaked. I don't think it was listed in the decks. If it was, I might have missed it. But this card is really, really good. Thunder effect, and bear with me, it's got a long description too. Attack 800, defense 1000, 2-star light attribute, Thunder effect, of course. If this card is in your hand, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn. Also, special summon this card, and if you do, special summon one Vassal token, Thunder type light, level 1, attack 800, defense 1000, to your opponent's field in defense position. Now, this is really cool because you can kind of lock your opponent out of somewhat of their swarming effects or something. Like, this card could be really good if you go first turn against, like, For Hire. Because now For Hires can't fully load up the board like they usually like to do. Of course, they could tribute over that token, but they cannot just load up the board like they would want, right? It'd be a little bit more difficult for them to pull that off because you kind of clogged one of their zones. So, could be a pretty cool, useful effect right there. Okay, so where are we at? If this card is tributed for a tribute summon, you can activate this effect. You can tribute summon one monster during your main phase this turn in addition to your normal summon. So basically, you could tribute, then tribute again if you want, or tribute. Yeah, really, that's all you would do with it. That's actually, So that effect's very interesting. Very interesting. That could be like some kind of nasty Maju Garzette combo right there. That could be a nasty Maju Garzette. Like, oh my goodness. I just thought of that. It just came to me. That could be pretty nasty. But anyways, where are we at? Oh yeah, you can only use each effect of Mithra, the Thunder Vassal, once per turn. So basically, you can special summon it, and then you can use its other effect, but you can only use each of those, of course, once per turn, you know, including summoning the token to your opponent's side of the field. So, very versatile card, could do some cool stuff, and the fact is the Thunder. We got quite a few Thunder monsters from the last mini box, or I'm sorry, the last main box, so could be pretty cool to see what it can do. Its double tributing factor is pretty interesting, though. Like I said, with Maju Garzette, that could be pretty dope, honestly, among other things. So, pretty interesting. Not a bad card. This is kind of some of the cards I'm excited for. Vampires. Like, Vampire support? Are you kidding me? That'd be great. So, this is a field spell, Vampire Kingdom. Zombie-type monsters gain 500 attack during damage calculation only. That's for you and your opponent. So, if they attack you or you attack them, your vampires are going to be gaining. I'm sorry, your zombies are going to be gaining that 500 attack. Once per turn, when a cards is sent from your opponent's deck to the graveyard, target one card on the field, send one dark vampire monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, destroy that target. Now that is interesting as well. Very, very interesting. From your opponent's deck to the graveyard. So if you run any kind of mill, like any kind of mill with Vampire Kingdom, you can get a free card destruction off. Very, very awesome. Not bad at all. Pretty dope, honestly. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So now we got Inzektor Giga Mantis. This is a 6-star Dark Attribute Insect Effect, 2400 attack, and it's a first edition. I'm just playing. You can target one face-up Inzektor monster you control. Equip this card from your hand to that target. When this card is equipped to a monster, that monster's original attack becomes 2400. If this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, you can target one Inzektor monster in your graveyard except Inzektor Gigamantis. Special summon that target. This effect of Inzektor Gigamantis can only be used once per turn. That is awesome because you can instantly make an insect 2400 attack. So if there's some really good insects in the game already that have some really good effects but lack an attack, you can just go ahead and equip it with Inzektor Gigamantis right off the bat and make it a 2400 attack monster, including whatever effects that it may already have in its own. So very, very cool. Some insect support maybe on the way. Now again, some of these cards could be coming in the new mini box, which is also rumored to be 100 packs. So we don't know for sure, but some of these cards could be coming in that box. I don't know. But anyways, let's keep going. Mermail Abyss Gunday. So now Mako, as always, is getting some more water support. He seems to always be out of the meta for a little bit and then comes back. Then out of it again, then comes back. The man just does not stay down. Mermail Abyss Gunday Aqua Effect, 1400 attack, 800 defense, 3-star water attribute, of course. If this card is discarded to the graveyard, you can target one Mermail monster in your graveyard except Mermail Abyss Gunday. Special summon that target. You can only use the effect of Mermail Abyss Gunday once per turn. So really, really cool card there. Especially if we get more leaks for Mermails coming. That'd be really, really good. That instant special summon. Bam, baby. Alright, Vampire's Domain. A continuous spell card. Once per turn, you can pay 500 life points during your main phase this turn. You can normal summon one vampire monster in addition to your normal summon set. Even if this card leaves the field, you can only gain this effect once per turn. Each time your vampire monsters inflict battle damage to your opponent, gain the same amount of life points. That is disgusting. Disgusting. Like, oh my Lanta. Like, That's actually a good continuous spell card. A card worth taking up one of your back row spots. Very good. Very good. Alright, Mermail Abyss Megalo. Haha! 7-star water attribute. Sea Serpent effect, 2400 attack, 1900 defense. You can discard 2 other water monsters to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. Now you see where the combo is with the other Mermail monster. Like, oh my god. When you do, you can add one Abyss spell trap card from your deck to your hand. And does that kind of give us a little bit of a hint that we're also going to be getting Abyss spell and trap cards as well? There you go. You contribute one other face-up attack position water monster. You can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. This card is pretty nasty, especially with Sea Stealth attack in the game. Oh man, some of the things you could do with this guy. Not bad. Of course, the big hard counter to this deck would be like Cosmic Cyclone, you know, because. Alright, let's go to the next card here. UA Penalty Bucks. Again, this is not UA from My Hero Academia. Trap card, continuous rather. At the start of the damage step, the defense step. At the start of the damage step, if your UA monster battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that opponent's monster until your opponent's second end phase. You can only use this effect of UA Penalty Box once per turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one UA spell card from your deck to your hand. So that might also give us some hints that we might be getting some UA spell cards as well. So that is a really nasty trap. I mean, most games are ended by like turn 2 or 3 in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links at the moment in the current meta. So to have a card that's basically saying, oh, you don't get your monster for, what, like a full turn or whatever? I mean, that's pretty dope, dude. That's pretty dope. Alright. Stardust Dragon. Alright, you know the boy. He's a myth. He's a legend. I mean, what else can we say about this guy? Why did I say he's a myth? He's not a myth. We know about him. He's real in the Yu-Gi-Oh world. Anyway, he's a beast. He's just a literal beast. 8-star synchro monster, wind attribute, dragon, synchro effect, of course, 2,500 attack, 2,000 defense. His stats were never all the best, but his effect's really, really good. So you need 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. So you can go like a 4 tuner monster and a level 4 non-tuner easily, or you can go any kind of combination of like a 6 and a 2, a 3 and a 5, you know, etc., etc., etc. And you don't have to just use 1 and 1. You could use 2 and 1, 2 and 2, you know, whatever it takes to kind of get this boy out. You need it to match up to 8 stars though, for sure. And I don't know why I actually screwed up just now. Oops, I almost cursed. Tried to keep it PG here, boys. But you actually need 1 tuner, and then you can have multiple non-tuner. That's what I meant to say. I messed up. I just want to correct myself before I make a fool out of myself here. Anyway, during either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that would destroy a cards on the field, you can tribute this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. During the end phase, if this card was activated this turn, this effect was activated this turn and was not negated, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. So this man just can keep nuking the board every time, you know, a destruction effect occurs. As long as he's not negated, he can just keep spamming the field. He can keep coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back. The immortal Stardust Dragon. He truly is a star, and he is always reborn. Okay, that was a little cheesy, but hey! Inzektor Earwig. I mean, he looks like Ant-Man, let's be honest. 4-star, dark attribute, insect effect, 1,000 attack, 1,000 defense. First edition, again, I mean, only the best for my subscribers, right? Once per turn, you can equip 1 Inzektor monster from your hand or graveyard to this card. Now, I like how you can go from hand or graveyard. Very nice. While this card is equipped to a monster, that monster gains attack and defense equal to this card's attack and defense. When the card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, the monster this card was equipped to gains 1,000 attack until the end phase. Really, 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 really good card. I mean, on the surface, he looks really weak, but boy, when he gets his effects going, man, he can become a beast. Really like that card. Not bad at all. Alright. UA Dreadnought Dunker. We got Warrior Effect, Attack 2,500, 1,800 Defense. He is a 7-star Earth attribute. You can special summon this card from your hand by returning 1 UA monster you control to the hand, except UA Dreadnought Dunker. You can only special summon UA Dreadnought Dunker once per turn this way. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy it. This card is boosted. This guy can be summoned so easily to the field. This dude has an amazing effect because he has piercing damage, and if his piercing damage goes through and does any kind of damage to your opponent, you can also destroy 1 card on the field. What the nani? Yeah, UA Dreadnought Dunker is not to be ignored. This man is a beast. And he's got some b-ball skills. Look at that, man. Alright. UA midfielder. He's going to go out there, play some ball. He's got 4-star Earth attribute, Warrior effect, 1,200 attack, 1,000 defense. You can special summon this card from your hand by returning 1 UA monster you control to the hand, except UA midfielder. You can only special summon UA midfielder once per turn this way. During either player's turn, you can target 1 other UA monster you control, return that face-up monster to the hand, then special summon 1A UA monster from your hand with a different name from that monster. You can only use this effect of UA midfielder once per turn. This is just... The 2 UA monsters that we currently have leaked right now are just amazing. Just amazing. And Duel Links, they're going to be nasty. With only the 3 zones you have to worry about. Oh my goodness. Alright. Whoo! Woo! Alright. Inzektor Centipede. Insect effect, 1600 attack, 1200 defense, 3-star dark attribute. Once per turn, you can equip one Inzektor monster from your hand or graveyard to this card. If an equipped card or cards is sent to your graveyard while equipped to this card, except during the damage step, you can add one Inzektor card from your deck to your hand. While this card is equipped to a monster, that monster's level is increased by 3. So, possible beatdown, Inzektor, yeah. Inzektor's monsters, man. Who knows? Who knows? Could be a thing. And guys, that is going to wrap up all of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Link leaks for today. I hope. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some more information on the new box. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the leaks. Sorry I was trying to rush it a little bit. I didn't want the video to be too long. We're already sitting around like 20 minutes plus. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Make sure you subscribe, become an Impact player today. And make sure you cheer for all those guys that are participating in Japan this weekend. And I hope that they all do very, very well. Wait, what is today anyway? Today is yeah, okay, I had it right. So yeah, definitely cheer on our guys this weekend, tomorrow, the next day, and the day after that, I believe. And yeah, go silent because my SR Glossy ticket is on the line, my boy. But also, good luck to you as well, Timmy, and other various guys like Miguel Joker, Jenkins, etc., etc. I wish you all well in your competition. And may the best man win. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Be sure to join us on Discord as well. Until then, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.